My man Bernie Burns, Bernie man, Bernie Burns.
Overachievers. Journalism from a master site.
I write rhymes for Beamers, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
I write
site.
rhymes for Beamers, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
I write rhymes for Beamers, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a
I
master
write
site.
rhymes for Beamers.
Peace, it's your man Burns. You're now locked into Twin2ition. Clear the air.
It's happened, but it is what it is. For y'all, I'd like to welcome y'all back to Twin2ition presents Clear the Air. I go by the name of Hoggie, accompanied by
Nichole on the boards.
Nichole on the boards. I gotta try to get her attention real quick, real fast, and early, y'all. If not, y'all know how it's gonna go down. With that being said, this is episode 29 for y'all who just tuning in to the podcast. Podcast at hand of being Twin2ition presents Clear the Air. And I just want to, start off by, having a hot take, Nichole on the board. What a air horn that. All right, yeah, first air horn. And my hot take, Nichole, is just really not nothing specific. It's just about the week, right? Mm-hmm. And with that being said, the week was going good, Monday I didn't get up and work out, but I had a great day at work. And after that happened, I, came home, got busy, worked out, got myself back on a little regimen and shit like that. And week was going great. You know what I'm saying? Work life, home and work life balance has been on par. Then we got a little bit of snow to turn into ice and shit. And, that shit happened, whatever. But as the week progressed, it started to get progressively harder. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I got a story for y'all for this week. And so I mentioned, like I said, the snow and shit had came down and went, and something about Virginia. Motherfuckers don't know how to act when they say snow coming. They think asteroids hitting the motherfucking state or the earth or whatever, because motherfuckers buy all the milk, all the bread, all the expensive ass eggs, long lines at the gas pumps. It's like, yo, these niggas gonna get stranded for an inch of goddamn snow. Well, anyway, with that being said, I'm at work, right? Mind you, I take a nice little, I take the scenic route to work, saying that motherfucker ain't close to the crib, so I gotta be, on par with what the fuck I'm doing and get my mind right before I get to work. So I'm on the way to work in the snow and shit. Well, it ain't even snow yet. And lo and behold, that shit started coming down and fucked me up. I'm like, I got a little farther to go. So I ended up saying, you know what? I'm going to peel out this joint a little early because they talk about the second batch of snow and shit. And mind you, I got a truck, but I was like, yo, I ain't trying to fight these motherfuckers come rush hour. You know what I'm saying? They were calling for a state of emergency and everything like that. So let me set the scene. I want y'all to make it sound like I'm a bitch. So they was calling for a state of emergency out here in VA. And that means motherfuckers just don't know how to drive. The infrastructure is what it is. Like the roads and shit are different compared to Wisconsin, where they actually get lake effect snow all the time. And it's more than just a dusting or a couple of inches. They get real snow, but their roads have these grooves in them. And motherfuckers just be floating them bitches. We happen to know when we went to Green Bay. Well, anyway, here we ain't got that shit in VA, y'all. It's just regular ass, slick ass, asphalt, blacktop. Most of y'all know that shit, the same shit that niggas used to hoop on back in the day. So I proceeded to carry my black ass up the road, go home. So I get home, change atmosphere. It ain't even snowing out my way. It just rain and shit. So fast forward, the next night, ice and shit everywhere. Mind you, we at home. Everything look fine and dandy. As soon as I get to about 20 minutes from my job, it's like a whole different fucking place. Trees leaning over and all kinds of shit. And I say all that to say this, in the middle of me, I kind of, the thought came across my mind. I was like, you know what? Crazy, the lights go off in this motherfucker. And that's what happened. The lights flickered and went the fuck off. And I was in work, in the dark or whatever. And so I ended up, having some of my hours and shit get sliced a little bit. But I'm working on trying to get them bitches back or, get some kind of compensation for it, because I can't do nothing with Mother Nature. Mother Nature can't do shit with me. But I say all that to say this. Mother Nature, she reared her ugly ass face one more time today. And I was at work
Face gotta be ugly.
because she was inconveniencing me. So I get up to go to work this morning, you know, being that, you know, today is Friday, Valentines Day. You know, I said, I'm gonna get this bread. But I was sick as a bitch when I got up. And nigga tried to thug it out. And in the midst of me setting this podcast shit up, my daughter, she was like, hey, Daddy, how much all the podcast equipment costs, right? And I wasn't trying to get too specific because I was trying to carry my ass up the road while I was, you know, well and healthy enough to do so. So I was like, hey, baby, it costs enough for Daddy to continue to do this shit. So we won't take no days off regardless. Treat this shit like a job, but this is, you know, my job. I don't work for another motherfucker. If I'm gonna get another motherfucker 100% above what the fuck I got, then I better give me 200%. So it's just like that. So on the way to work, nigga stomach in knots, but I'm getting it. And I get into my clinic, you know, because I got a lot of people that I see, not to, you know what I'm saying, get too specific. But nigga there. And all of a sudden, as I'm looking at my list of people I gotta, you know, meet with or whatever, I'm like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, man. I'm in that bitch. You would think I was part of the Alien movie where I was holding my stomach like somebody come out that bitch. I laid on Nichole on the boards. I laid on the motherfucking examination table. Still couldn't get comfortable on that bitch. I'm like, God damn. So I ended up calling my peoples up at the site and calling my peoples up on a Zoom journal where I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna make it, bro. I don't do this usually, but I stay in this bitch just gonna be a problem. So I proceed to, you know, let everybody know and, you know, shut it down, man, for the weekend, you know, for the 4-day weekend. It was 3 days, that's 4 day, but I don't really count today. So on the way back home, whole time my stomach in knots. Mind you, I got a 40 fucking minute drive, Nichole on the boards. And as I'm riding, you know, I'm out. At this point, I'm holding the bottom of the steering wheel, probably about, about 7 o'clock. And I'm just holding my stomach. I turned, mind you, it's like 20 degrees outside. I turned the heater off, took my coat off, and was just riding in the cold, like just like this, right? Holding my stomach and shit. So I get about 20 minutes from the crib, right? We're getting on 95. And just me and a bunch of semi-trucks, you know, everybody doing their thing because, you know, this, you know, they at work. And as I'm driving, holding my stomach, just getting on an on-ramp, all of a sudden, the semi-truck beside me, goddamn tire come off. Like, not blow and have a bunch of rubble and shit on the ground. No. The nigga tire came off the motherfucking truck. So I proceed to look at the truck. And the tire hit the back wheel of the trailer, hit the damn median, or the Jersey wall, what the fuck y'all call it, hit the median, and proceeded to go into oncoming traffic going up towards Richmond. I couldn't do nothing but just look. Just follow the tire and look at the goddamn truck. The tire going this way, the truck still goddamn getting it.
So he ain't even realize he lost the tire.
Motherfucker kept going, yo. Like he by the time he probably figured out he was already in Petersburg, yo. And I'm like, yo, my man is past my exit. He's still getting it. He ain't even got over nothing. I hit my goddamn hazards, and I'm like, yo, just watching that fucking tire proceed to go the wrong way up 95 North, and I'm just watching that bitch in my truck like, yo, that jump might come back. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking boomerang. Shout out to my nigga Young Wilt. Like a boomerang. I was gonna pick it up. Shout out to my nigga Young Wilt. That bit, I thought it was gonna come back like a boomerang, right? So I'm watching that fucking tire. That bitch hit the goddamn embankment right in front of the dealership and come right back towards me. Like a goddamn fucking yo-yo. X-brain, right? So it luckily hit the fucking Jersey wall and I proceed to take off. Mind you, I'm calling Nichole on the voice. I'm like, yo, I'm telling her, she already know in the back of her mind that I ain't feeling well or whatever, right? So I'm calling like, yo, I almost died. And she's like, okay, I'll talk to you when I get up from my meeting. I'm like, God damn, okay, well, thank you for your concern. And I proceeded to get home and made it home safely. Get home, nigga sit on the toilet, take the world's worst feeling crap, and then I threw up, yo. And I've been in this bitch trying to nurse myself for the past goddamn shit, goddamn.
6 hours.
Six goddamn hours, yo. I don't know how the podcast is working, but when there's a will, there's a way. I'm a man of my word. I told my daughter this morning, it do enough for a nigga to do this shit. So it's just like that. So with that being said,
Take a shit. What are you saying?
huh?
Might have to take a brief intermission for a shit.
It might be this jump might be chopped up a lot, especially if I start burping again. But with that being said, I'd like to, I appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode of what?
I gotta cut you off because you made it seem like I was all very insensitive.
I mean, I'm gonna call it what they call it.
When you told me you almost died, I'm thinking
He was like,
your stomach hurt. You felt like you about to die, almost died.
So like when you hang up on the phone, right, and then a nigga call you back, usually ain't about the same subject. That's just how I do it. It's like a new it's like a new page in the chapter book.
But you called to tell me you left.
Oh shit! I was damn near home, girl.
First, you called and told me that you weren't feeling good, that you might leave,
and
then I left my office and came back to get something, and the phone had rang before I could step out the door, and I answered it, and it was you saying, "Man,
my stomach hurt."
So I'm thinking like, damn, did his stomach hurt that bad? He feel like he almost died.
Damn.
I thought you were talking about like you're still talking about you almost died like with your stomach.
I don't know what it is, yo. And I'm also glad you cleared the air on that one, Nichole, on the boys. Give yourself a round of applause. I don't know how them girls do it though. Them bulimic girls, I don't know if they still exist, but I don't know how they'd be doing it, yo. That throwing up shit ain't for me. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm in that bitch trying.
It's just girls.
I mean, or if niggas decide they want to do that shit too, it's weird. But hey, it's weird if you do it anyway. But I was trying to fight that junk to be a shit, not a fucking throw up. I'm gonna be real with you.
It's like an eating disorder thing. So fat people.
So I guess you can call this this podcast episode "Flu Game," yo. So, oh yeah, speaking of that, where the air horns at? Those of y'all who don't know, this podcast is it'll get filmed on Fridays, right? Today happened to be Valentines Day, and for the first time in a long time, probably not a long time to call on the boards, but the Flu Game Michael Jordan shoes come out March 1st, the black and red Jordan 12s, and it's a nigga. How I found out, because I fell back on the shoe shit. How I found out a dude that worked with me, in one of the office or whatever. I said, damn, man, everybody in this joint wearing steel toes, and you in this bitch walking around with, you know what I'm saying, your Flu Games on, my B. And he was like, yeah, these hoes come back out, man, March 1st. I'm like, oh, shit. So, yeah, shout out. And so I'm going to clear the air on this shit. The reason why I buy, like, Jordans and shit like that, because when they was coming out, and the East Bay magazine came to my crib, because my older brother had a job, I would visually see myself wearing these shoes, right? Mind you, I'm a little nigga, so I'm in the 6th grade, a lot of kids' parents, buy shit like that for them. My parents didn't. They decided we were going to eat and not. My dad always telling them, I got twins, man. I'm about to buy 2 goddamn pairs of you motherfucking shoes, $99, $89 a piece, man. $89, y'all. So he'd much rather go to buy them Jordan, buy a shoe that's $35, $45 to happen to be them, them dad shoes that everybody fuck with now. But he would buy us them goddamn cross trainers, Nichole on the boards. And we would try to spice them bitches up however the fuck we did. I don't know how we did it, but it got done. And so when I buy these Jordans when they come out now, I'm just buying them because I'm healing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm old enough to be like, I missed out on them when they came out, but now I'm an adult now, and I just want to buy them to have them to know I had them. You know what I'm saying? So this is part of me healing. You ain't got to judge me, but yeah, shout out to that happening. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get the podcast started. Nichole on the boards. You ready to get the podcast started? So we get this shit over with. All right, let's go. Here we go.
No doubt. K-Slay brought us over here to clear the air, you know what I mean?
And you know what? And that's what I want to do, man. I want to clear the air, man.
Baby, God will interfere. This industry shit is weird. Tell him to clear the air. Was writing in the dark.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Can I please have more, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome y'all back.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Oh, shit. Shout out Shout out to Uncle Sam himself, y'all, Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson. He a real one for what he did, yo. And the writing on the motherfucking wall is this, y'all. I know y'all saw the motherfucking Super Bowl halftime show. And I wanted to shout out Kendrick Lamar for not only doing what the fuck he did, but doing it the way he did it. And it was something that was really telling to me, Nichole, on the boards. And, we happened to watch the Super Bowl at your mom's house. And had the fucking dogs there barking and shit. Had everybody behind me talking and shit. I saw my older brother and his wife, they were talking to me and shit. And the TV ain't had not a sound bar or a surround sound on it. And so I just was watching the goddamn jump, just trying to read his lips and shit.
Why you ain't going Reggie room?
Because I wanted to be sociable too, right? And so when the shit was going on, I'm in this bitch. I'm in the house like, oh shit. And he said something crazy. Cause mind y'all, I did like the rest of America did and the rest of the world. I went to fucking YouTube, or I got Apple, and watched that fucking performance at least. I think I'm working on my 10th or 11th time watching the performance. And I was sitting here like, yo, y'all understand this is a Super Bowl performance. The world seeing this shit right now, you know what I'm saying? Not only Donald Trump ass that happened to be a goddamn Chiefs fan, but he started the fucking John off with, for y'all who didn't see it, if you're living under a fucking rock or don't really give a shit, you came to the wrong place because I'm gonna tell you about it anyway. But Samuel Jackson showed up playing the same character almost to a certain extent that he did in Django, being a house ninja, and he was Uncle Sam. And the way he was portrayed, because I looked at all the similarities and the similes and metaphors and shit that's hidden messages in the performance, Nichole, on the board. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got two eyes to see, but I got a third eye can see too, right? And Samuel Jackson was Uncle Sam. And he was telling Kendrick Lamar in so many ways in the goddamn Super Bowl was like, all right, you got their attention. Don't mess this up, right? And he was telling him what I can say, like my dad used to tell me when I was younger. Like, all right, you got an opportunity to be something in your life. Be everything they want you to be rather than be yourself, right? That's the message I got out of it, right? So then, of course, he started shit, and it's of course, the songs he sang was hit songs because of the beef with Drake, but he got a lot of commercial songs that's got great success too, right? Mind you, the week before he had won the Grammys, 5 fucking Grammys for the fucking Not Like Us, right? So when he started performing, the first thing Kendrick Lamar said was, he said, the revolution must be televised. You picked the right time, but just the wrong guy. And then these motherfuckers proceeded to be bliggity fucking black the whole time, and was all smoke. And for me, being a person who, watches, listens to music and things of that nature and kind of, deciphering a little shit, first and foremost, I want to give him a round of a fucking applause. Because he did something that we all knew that Lil Wayne can't fucking do, and that's perform. You know what I'm saying? And this dude performed a medley of a lot of high-tempered, fast-paced songs, and a leather jacket, them goddamn Scooby-Doo bell-bottoms on, and gloves, the black gloves he had on for one of his one of his single covers, Meet the Grams. And he murdered that shit. Like, it won't now. One word he missed, a nigga won't out of breath, and he previewed a whole new fucking 16 of a song that nobody heard when it first started. And for those of y'all who haven't seen it, go see it. But for me, the significance of it was a lot of different messages and metaphors, and I can name a few, like the dancers being the American flag, right? And you had the people all red, the black, and the blue, and then you had him in the middle of it.
White and blue.
I mean, damn, white. I'm thinking about black people. And they had him in the middle of it, and he was basically saying, like, the shit divided. Like, we realized it's a divide right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know what I'm saying, when they did one of the scenes, one of the dudes had a flag that had, Gaza and Sudan, I think, or Ghana, one of them countries, or another impoverished community and country. And, it's getting to the point where, he told y'all it's The revolution is about to change, yo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to incite shit. I'm just telling you, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? We just here to clear the air. But you know what I'm saying? Like, be able to listen to these motherfucking messages when they being spoken to you or shown to you, because they'll show you right in your fucking face like they're doing now. And like I said, I want to keep this, real. I'm not trying to get political, but it was a lot of shit that was being said without being said directly. And if you fucking blink, you goddamn missed it. So with that being said, congratulations. And I don't feel bad now, but congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. They won the Super Bowl. They smoked goddamn Taylor Swift and company. Motherfuckers was booing Taylor Swift like she was Hulk Hogan. That was dope to see. That was dope. You would thought that Booker T called her a nigga. But yeah, they booed her ass. They booed all the motherfuckers out of Kansas City out, man. And it was dope to see Jalen Hurts, win the Super Bowl. Because I already knew it in the back of my head. I said, Nichole, ain't no fucking way they're going to have Tom Brady call a game where a nigga going to outshine him. You know what I'm saying? If that boy would have won the Super Bowl, it would have been a fucking three-peat. Three-peat ain't never happened in the NFL in the Super Bowl era. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was like, man, ain't about to put this motherfucker. He already gonna go to the Hall of Fame, but they ain't about to put this motherfucking ass ahead of no motherfucking body. He, like Jay-Z said, still nigga, regardless. And they made sure they put that on display. But with that being said, let's go ahead and you wanted to add anything to that, Nichole, on the boards, or no?
I guess you could probably put that video up. That of course, the Super Bowl was held in New Orleans. Yeah. And you got a lot of people that practice like.
Oh, that video. God damn.
Practice like voodoo type stuff and like Creole type religious stuff. And it was a lady in the stands that had a little Patrick Mahomes voodoo doll and was just stabbing that shit.
Yep, she was stabbing the hell out of that shit. And it's crazy because it was a white lady doing it. And I was just like, damn, I thought he was an ally, you know what I'm saying, for y'all. But then I also said earlier in the week, last week before Super Bowl happened, I was like, how come everywhere else in the United States you can tell a motherfucker black from their voice, but the white people in New Orleans, I think it's just because they Creole, but they all sound like Gambit from motherfucking X-Men. Like, if you close your eyes real tight, you be like, damn, you sound like a nigga. And you open your eyes, you be like, you white. But that's how they all sound. And the reason why I said it is because I think Brandon has sent me a goddamn clip of, what's the fat black dude? Drewski. He got a junk called Could Have Been Records. And the Could Have Been Records is like kind of like Cash Money Records, but he had people come in that try to perform and make his show or whatever, which streams. And they was in New Orleans right before Super Bowl week. And they had a white dude that sound just like a nigga. He was like, nah, trying to be black. He said, nah, trying to be black, bro. Can't do that like that, right? And the dude was like, what the fuck you mean? What you trying to tell me? Like, that's how they sound, like the Creole. Like, what you trying to tell me, man? Like, it was like, you know me, man? You know me, man? Like, you heard me? Like that, right? He was like, what? Trying to be black.
It's a guy that does like a lot of like cooking shit on social media that like he be doing like crab boils and shit like that, and he that's how he sound. It's a white dude. I told like he kept me Creole. You gotta season it to the gods. Yeah,
I think the motherfucker is Creole, yo. I think that's what it is. But that's really is that Harry Potter? Oh, that's not Harry. It's probably a ride or something. I'm about to say, hold up.
That would probably be Universal Studios.
Oh, all right.
Which we
what's up?
Go to New York. We are going.
That's in New York.
No, they got a whole Harry Potter place in New York.
Universal Studios though?
No, Universal Studios in Florida.
Oh, okay. Speaking of that shit, in order to go to Florida, I ain't driving, but ever since I've been flying, shit been getting out of hand. I don't know what the fuck the news media outlets are doing, but so I told y'all like the revolution will be fucking televised, right? We here to clear the motherfucking air. But these motherfuckers out here, whether it's mainstream media or whatever it is, they putting some shit out here to be like trying to get people, not to fly and shit like that. Because it's like In all actuality, it's like niggas ain't had shit to talk about nothing but airports and shit. I'm quite sure shit been happening, but having these motherfuckers fall the goddamn sky in Philadelphia, the Black Hawk and shit, like shit getting weird as fuck. And when they goddamn finish building that goddamn wall, it's gonna be hard for a motherfucker to go. So I'm just trying to tell y'all just to stock up on ammo and shit like that because shit gonna get real soon. And that's just my piece on that. Let's see. Moving right along, Nichole on the boards. Oh yeah, for y'all who don't know, who y'all that's out there watching on YouTube or just listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast at, I pay real money for that shit. Damn sure hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, follow, tell a friend, share, leave a comment, leave some stars. You know what the fuck to do. But with that being said, the Clear the Air bucket hat is sold out, but we may make an order coming real soon. I mean, y'all let us know. Give us some feedback on what type of colorways y'all might want to see. But the raffle is still fucking going, y'all. So y'all can get your hands on a Twin2ition presents Clear the Air bucket hat. It's got a Twin2ition on the back, and it's got Clear the Air on the front, or vice versa. 1-on-1. Ain't nobody got them, just like ain't nobody got this one. And you can get your hands on one of them motherfuckers for $10 motherfucking dollars, and it's just like that. Moving right along. For those of y'all that's new, subscribe to the show. We can be found at Clear the Air on IG. That's Clear the Air on YouTube. Clear the Air on Facebook and Twitter, and also Clear the Air on Threads. The only thing that's different is X/Twitter. We can be found at Twin2ition Pod. That's TWIN2 the number 2 ITIONPOD, and it's just like that. Getting all the goddamn shit out the way because I don't know how long it goes before my stomach start growling again and doing all the funny things. So, and there's a big fight coming on tonight, Nichole. I'm torn because, you know, Fridays, you get filmed on Fridays. SmackDown come on. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch SmackDown because NORFOLK Zone. Yeah, NORFOLK Zone. Where the chimes at? The businessman Keyshawn Davis will be boxing on ESPN on Top Rank. And it's gonna be a good fight. And the businessman, Nichole on the boards, got a new look. And I know when he come out for the entrance, it's gonna be, you know, dope as fuck. Last time he came out there with the high school marching band and shit, but he was at home at the Scope. But he cut his dreads off his head, yo. And he was basically, you know, doing like a little 24/7 jump where he's just fucking with the person or whatever they bought the box. Don't know who the guy is, but, you know, respectfully, I don't know who the hell he is. But he's got that championship belt I think they fighting for tonight. And the dude don't speak no English. So they were basically talking shit to each other and couldn't neither one of them understand each other. And it was just weird to see it. Because he was like, he don't even know what the fuck I said. And like, I know quite sure the other guy saying the same shit to his people. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to fuck you up. Like, just all in each other face and shit. So, yeah, we're going to damn sure check out the new look, Mr. Home Team himself, the businessman, Keyshawn Davis. Or at least I am. I'm going to try to anyway. With that being said, Nichole on the board, let's keep the show rolling. You got any? Oh, yeah. I got a hot take. I know you got one too, but I got a hot take that's hot off the motherfucking presses, right? And I told y'all I was sick, right? And for me, I got a problem with paying these bills, right? Like, I got a problem with paying for shit that I can't get face value for my money anymore, right? Now, what I'm saying, you know, when I buy food and cook it, I can get it, you know, to my standards, right? But if I go buy food at a restaurant, I might be disappointed, right? The same thing with these goddamn streaming services and apps, right? The new age motherfucking TV. I am very fucking sick of goddamn. I got one TV that's still hooked to a fucking cable box. I love that shit to death, but it ain't got the right resolution for a nigga. That 4K, all that shit, it ain't in that Xfinity. I got all kinds of 4K boxes, HDMIs, sound bars, TVs, and the motherfucker still don't broadcast in 4K. But I can give y'all a round of applause. Hit the wrong button first. Y'all do something that a lot of other shit don't do, and that's continue to fucking play, right? And I say that to say this: when I'm on these streaming services, whether it be Netflix, Hulu, or even the goddamn Xfinity app, I was in the bed laying down, nursing myself because I was throwing up, but I was still halfway awoke, listening to ESPN talk about Super Bowl. All-Star Weekend tonight. That's right. All-Star Weekend start tonight, y'all. Speaking of All-Star Weekend, before I get to that, if you have one of those expensive motherfuckers that's sitting on the goddamn wall here, we got a story about that. But if you have a fucking Meta Quest or Oculus, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I got an advertisement or an email earlier today, Nichole and the boys. It was like, hey, you can be at All-Star Weekend. You just put your goddamn goggles on. You can sit courtside and watch the whole fucking All-Star Weekend tonight. So shout out to fucking Meta. But back to what I was saying.
Well, on the bright side,
what's up?
If you wanted to do that, thank God I bought those silicone face cover things so you can clean that shit and ain't gotta have your son's sweat and face oils.
That shit gotta get disinfected. Yeah, them niggas be on this bitch, goddamn,
sweating,
breaking shit. Speaking of that, before I finish with my story, it's reason why the other one beside me, closest to me, ain't got no controllers over there, because Zendaya decided to hit everything in this bitch, and we tell him, hey, be stationary with that jump, man. You should see me walking by these niggas, y'all. You holding my nuts on my fucking face, trying not to get hitting the damn dick or hitting the lip, while they running around trying to goddamn swing these motherfucking Oculi controllers. But yeah, my daughter, she did something that I thought wouldn't be able to happen. She broke her goddamn controllers, and them motherfuckers are expensive to fucking replace.
Where'd they go?
I don't know where the hell they went. Oh yeah, so back to the story at hand. The hot take. So the hot take, I'm laying in the bed nursing myself, and all of a sudden, like, I'm hearing ESPN in the background, real faint commercial come on. Then I don't hear shit. So I proceed to turn myself over very slowly and gingerly, like, because my stomach burbling. And the fucking TV telling me, Nichole and the boys, are you still watching? Bitch, I'm still fucking paying. You feel what I'm saying? Are you still watching? If you don't click this button within a certain amount of time, we're going to fucking turn this shit off. Netflix did the same shit.
You miss out.
I'm saying, like, where the fuck they do this at, yo? Like, you gonna still charge me, right?
Way too much.
Nigga, I want to have that bitch running.
I want the bitch to watch me. I can have it to watch me.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, hey, y'all niggas are going up on all kinds of shit. But you mean tell me that you gonna ask me, am I still watching? Am I still paying, motherfucker? I'm still paying for it, right? Am I gonna get a discount on my goddamn shit? I say, no, I ain't watching it no more. I spend more time at work than I do at home and still get the fucking bill still the goddamn same. So all I'm saying is treat the TV like the goddamn water meter or the light meter.
That's what I was about to say. I feel like the cable companies.
You put the camera on. You better turn the heat off.
The cable companies should charge you depending on how much you watch.
Make perfect sense.
You know, you got these old people that at times will get senior citizen discount on their cable.
Right.
And I know they do shit like that because my dad has senior citizen discount on his fucking cell phone bill.
Damn, why you rubbing it in? I can't wait till I
I'm
get
just
there.
saying. But so, like, they do shit like that for older people.
Mm-hmm.
But what about us people that are going to work every day and paying full fucking price for this shit, but are watching it maybe an hour out the fucking day, and then you don't fucking have shit on.
Don't be shit on.
You gotta pay extra money to get channels of shit that you want to watch, or if you get the basic shit, it ain't fucking nothing on.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know what to fucking say about that, other than I'm very, very upset that motherfucker had the nerve, the audacity to ask a nigga, was he goddamn still watching? Yeah, motherfucker, I'm still watching. I'm still motherfucking paying too. With that being said, Nichole on the boys, let's hit you with one of these, because I feel like the people have been waiting for it. Race check. Nichole on the boards. I beat your ass too. You sitting there waiting. Oh, well, you can't say it then. Okay? That's the rules now. If you ain't got a race check, you can't say race check. I'm just fucking with you. All right, but race check. Nichole on the board. You ready for this one? This is entertainment, okay? It's a black-related question. For those of y'all who just tuning in to episode 29, go check out the other 28 episodes. We have plenty of race checks peppered throughout the episodes. But race check is a game of black identity. If you don't know it, what we ask you to do is reach in your pockets and pull out that race card. It's black. And just hand it on over because you don't deserve it. And with that being said, so race check. Can you, Nichole on the boards, as well as a viewing and listening audience, can you name a famous black family that's made not only opportunities for a lot of people, but millions of dollars in the process? A black family in entertainment, actors.
I feel like the only family I can think of that is like a family and like everybody be acting would be Will Smith and his family.
Oh, that was one I was not looking for. I do apologize, Nichole. I'll give you a definitely a little round of applause for
I'm trying to think.
Giving a valiant effort. But you spoke
families.
So that's it.
But I'm thinking like my brain automatically went to famous black family. It wasn't a real family. I was gonna say from fucking Family Matters, but that's not an actual family. That's what I was thinking at first. But
I was about to hit that bam button. You're about to say what shit. All right. So the question is, could you name? That was good. That was a good answer. That wasn't the one I was looking for. So you could still be right. So I'm gonna give you a little ding. But that wasn't the one I was looking for. I was looking for the famous black family, and that being the Wayans family. You got Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans. You got Sean and Marlon Wayans. You got Damon Jr. You know, also got Kim Wayans. So that was going to be, you know, the famous black family. And they also created opportunities. They're all comedians as well too, except for Kim Wayans. I don't know if she do comedy. I had to check.
I think she do. I think all of them do.
Yeah, but my favorite, you know, of course, Wayans movie, if I had to pick, you know, would have to be, you know, Blank Man, of course. But a hard, solid runners-up got to be, you know, the GOAT, the nigga that set it up for everybody, Keenan Ivory Wayans. I'm going to get you, sucker. You ain't black if you have not seen that motherfucking movie. It's called I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. It is for the fucking culture. All I got to say is you will fucking laugh. You can be like, I ain't never laughed this hard on some old ass shit. I'm telling you, to this day. Deontay Wilder, to this day. That's a great motherfucking movie, y'all. And that's just my little race check thing on that. So, with that being said, you got anything you want to add, Nichole, on the board?
I don't think so.
Oh, nothing? You had a whole bunch of... Okay, she ain't got nothing to add. But, so, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move the podcast right along. This might be a short one. Might be short-lived. But it is what it is. But I wanted to, you know, bring y'all up close and personal to let y'all know that we're doing this thing called Business Spotlight, where we are you know, taking local business owners within our surrounding area. We want to pull up on them. What that board, that button there. We want to pull up on them and basically, you know, interview them, you know, get our audience hip to their brand, but also inspire. You know, there's a lot of people out here in this world that are at square one, or they may be at, you know what I'm saying, square fucking 8. I don't know, since I'm talking about squares, but they may be in a part of the fucking process that you have not been able to be at yet. And they can put you on game on what to expect, what to look out for, you know, to be able to educate the masses and also, you know, get the people hip to, you know, what their goods and what they're bringing to this world. So if you know somebody that's got a business, they're working in their gift each and every day, just tell them, or you, if you're a business owner, send me a DM, talk to me, I talk back, give you an interview. And also, you might have a chance to have an ad spot on the show because we are growing, the audience is growing, and we want to give back. This is a part of the show where we want to give back to our dedicated fan base and listeners or whatever. It's an opportunity for us. It's the reason why the podcast has been created, and it's just like that. So with that being said, I wanted to also shout out also because I guess I can go ahead and just say it. But this, this podcast has been, out here in these streets, watching, listening, and learning themselves as well. And, I want to shout out to one of the sponsors and somebody who really gave, opportunity for your boy to go out there and to, help facilitate the way he wants to move, speaking of myself. And I wanted to shout out my homie. I just met the dude, but the dude is solid, man. And Mr. Jada Jeweler himself, where that air horn at? It's a solid ass guy. I'm telling you, the motherfucker's solid. And I wanted to shout out Urban Gems and Jada Jeweler and get y'all hip to some upcoming events that may be happening near and motherfucking far. You may see me. If the schedules, line up the way they're supposed to do in the SARS and all that shit line up. But you may see me as well. But Urban Gems, they have an Urban Gems tour. And Urban Gems presents, I'm going to have it beside me here, the Dirt on the Road tour. Starring the one and only, what a damn air horn, Mr. Pro Dillinger himself. And they got a lot of unnamed motherfucking people too. So last time we showed up, I'm in that bitch. Y'all already know the fucking stories. But last time these cats showed up, yo, I'm like, yo, these people are fucking talented, yo. But like I said, the Dirt on the Road tour is going to be starting the first leg in Richmond. And that's on March the 22nd. Also, Roanoke, that following week on the 29th. Brooklyn, New York on April the 4th. Baltimore, Maryland as well. And they got some more dates to be announced. So I'm telling y'all right now, God is my witness. There's a lot of motherfucking hot fire that's going to be there. I might got to catch the first leg. And
what time is that going to be?
It might be the same as the other ones, being like, between maybe 8 or 6. I ain't got the specifics details yet. But yeah, shout out to bro, Mr. Jada Jeweler, man, Urban Gems, man. I appreciate what y'all doing out here for the culture, bro. Y'all doing a lot for the fucking culture, man. We respect you. First of all, man, we love you out here in VA, bro. But he doing something for not only the artists, he bringing a certain lifestyle, to this area, and of course, called Urban Gems. He got jewelry out here and shit. But it's really for the culture, y'all. And we wanted to, definitely shout out bro on here as well, man. So Dirt on the Road tour. Hey, man, I need y'all to go ahead and just hit that follow button. Hey, stay tapped in, stay in tune with Urban Gems. Hey, also, hey, just DM me if y'all got any further questions about that. And we here to fucking clear the air and just like that. With that being said, Nichole and the boys. Yeah, oh, shit. Segue time, right? See how a nigga just segue. And speaking of Urban Gems, I don't know how he be doing it, but he do it. He like bring motherfuckers together, and I don't know who I think. And also shout out to what the cat said, Charged Up Noah, and also the Good Society group as well. But my nigga Jada Jeweler, he was in the building in attendance too when I met this artist, came across this artist. And we were at the 64 in Exchange, I believe it was, Nichole and the boys. Yeah, 64 in Exchange, and this artist came through and fucking got busy. And I was like, damn, my man swag, okay. He know how to talk to the crowd. My man's very articulate in his wordplay. But if you slow down and listen, he gonna be able to teach you as well, right? And not to mention, so once my man finishes performance, I go there, meet and greet, shake hands, tell him, hey, I fuck with that song. That's tight. That's hot fire. My name Hoggie. I go by the name of Hoggie, and we got Clear The Air. This is what we represent. And you might be on the music spotlight soon. Fast forward a couple months came by, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, I started to follow this one particular cat on social media. And he's got a clothing brand. My man got different workshops where he's teaching the community how to, life skills and shit like that, job related, work related, business related skills. My man just did a performance and hosted a fucking music awards. I don't know the specific name, but performed and hosted out there in the 757 music award program. Man, this was tight. I'm talking about when nigga had background dancers and some more shit, y'all. But I ended up just reaching out to him like, look, bro, I know it's been a minute, but I want to definitely just, let you know, hey, with your blessing. He was like, go for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week is a Twin2ition presents Clear the Heir Music Spotlight Premiere, World Premiere. And I'd like to shout out. Could be staying with the fucking home team, y'all. I told you my nigga, Mr. Keyshawn Davis got a fight coming up real soon. Today to be exact. And he's Norfolk's own as well. And this gentleman here is also Norfolk's own. Mr. Made in Norfolk himself. He go by the name of AMIR Driver or A Driver for short. And this guy here has dropped this track off to me. And I was like, yo, this is one of my favorite tracks. If I told you why, you probably look at me like I'm fucking crazy. But when this track came out, I immediately saw myself in it because I portrayed Jerome from Martin in a couple of Halloweens back or whatever. And also on the show here for y'all who ain't seen that yet. Definitely check that shit out. But this track by Mr. AMIR Driver is called PLAYA. And this is from Norfolk Shorts, A Quick Fix by Mr. AMIR Driver. And you had the floor, my black brother. Where them chimes at? Twin2ition presents Clear the Heir Music Spotlight. Let's go.
I'm an old Mac from way back. One of the original players from the Himalaya.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That's gotta be Wi-Fi.
Nah, I ain't a player, I just keep it playing. Like I was born in the Himalayas. Out here getting paper. If I did it, no, I did it major. Screaming fuck the other side, cause they been some haters. Heard cool niggas back in style as if I ever left. Gave niggas plenty of chances, they ain't get better yet. Verified in real time, cause that's a better check. Reppin' MADE, cause it's no better set. You disrespect mine, then like a fret online, I bet I step, get it shaking. Now you etch a sketch, catch my second breath and redirect it to the women like, hey ladies, what's the word and how you feeling? Are you chilling? Getting each and every bag, handling business, stacking to the ceiling. Not fucking with these niggas, girl, I get it. And luckily I'm not like them. Realest nigga in the room, shit, I'm more like him. And together you and I can make us have a couple up and downs, but we gon' kiss and make up. Nigga more about action, so I never say much. Just trying to stack and lay up. I'm too grown to play tough, so what's up? I mean, I'm not a player, I just keep it player. Like I was born in the Himalayas, out here getting paper. If I did it, no, I did it major. Screaming fuck the other side, cause they been some haters. Nah, I ain't a player, I just keep it player. Like I was born in the Himalayas, out here getting paper. If I did it, no, I did it major. Screaming fuck the other side. Screaming fuck the other side, cause they been some haters. Screaming fuck the other side, cause they ain't getting paper. Screaming fuck the other side, because they not like us. Screaming fuck the other side, because they talk too much. Screaming fuck the other side, because they went against the grain. Screaming fuck the other side, because they mentioning our names. Screaming fuck the other side, when they doing the most. Screaming fuck the other side, forever thinking we close. Act like you know I'm not a player, I just keep it player. Like I was born in the Himalayas, out here getting paper. If I did it, no, I did it major. Screaming fuck the other side, cause they been some haters. Yeah, I'm not a player, I just keep it player. Like I was born in the Himalayas, out here getting paper. If I did it, no, I did it major. Screaming fuck the other side, cause they been some haters. I show no favor.
Wait a minute, stop it. That's just wrong. How y'all gonna let them steal my song? Everybody knows I'm the original player from the Himalaya.
Could I please have more, sir?
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that was Mr. I got stuck. Look, Mr. When I heard that shit, I was like, yo, hold up. What? Okay. All right. Shit. And, shout out to Mr. AMIR Driver, yo, one more time, y'all. Like I said, that last track was called PLAYA from AMIR Driver. And this is from the NORFOLK Shorts, a quick fix album, y'all. And I told y'all, yo, hey, we're premiering a lot of shit out here on Clear the Air, man. And this happened when I heard this track, I was like, yo, this shit tough. I don't know, Nichole. I thought Pharrell was fucking lying, yo, but he ain't. And it's a lot of artists that from 757 that I'm talking to listen to this shit. I'm like, yo, this shit tight. And maybe that nigga Pharrell won't lie when he said there's something in the motherfucking world. Because that's some quality shit, y'all. But with that being said, y'all can follow Mr. AMIR Driver on Instagram, on all the socials as well. Follow him, yo. He got that Made in a Norfolk apparel. We got to pull up to the shop, Nichole. I'm telling you, we're gonna pull up with this shit, lights, cameras, action. I'm trying to find out what his schedule is and then go from there. But I damn sure gonna support. And I wanted to slide through and have some of this shit on the show when I first debuted him, but the way shit worked. But yeah, definitely. Shout out to Mr. AMIR Driver one more time. With that also being said, it's a call to action. Call to action. Hey, to all artists, calling all artists. If you want to be featured on our show, just send us a DM for further details and let's clear the air. And I'd be remiss if I don't go through. And this list getting longer and longer, Nichole on the boards. But shout out. Shout out to all the artists and producers that graced this Clear the Air stage, platform, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. Shout out to Bernie Burns, man. Eco Ecclesi, Lunatic, Willie Skate, The Uncanny Sega, Mr. Charles Heron, Mr. Freestyle Friday himself, Queen Dopamine, DDA Tink, Bless Picasso, Crew Love Entertainment, Scary Hour, G's, 183rd, and now Mr. AMIR Driver. Salute to all y'all, man. Continue to work in y'all gifts, man. Like, it ain't going unnoticed. Like, it's the shit tight. Like, can't nobody do what you do. That's why you doing it, yo. And it's just like that. Moving right along, Nichole on the motherfucking board. I hit some paper over there, girl. Fit a fucking wood over there. What you got going on?
You want to hit that
Oh,
it could go both ways.
Oh, you mean this one?
I present it.
Okay, how you want to? I'm about to.
I mean, what? Do you want to guess the answer?
I mean, come on.
Race check.
Whoa, okay. I swung my head a little too fast and got a little nauseated. What you got, Nichole, on the boards?
In 1920.
Damn, before my time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
These two people became the first black athletes to play in the NFL. Who were they?
1920.
They were the very first black athletes
so they
to
had
play in
to
the
be
NFL.
At least 20 years old to get in the NFL in 1920. So I mean, they were born in 1900. So this 2025. So I know niggas ain't that goddamn old. I don't know who the fuck they are.
One of them
Jack
also
Johnson
became the league's first black coach.
NFL?
Mm-hmm.
Who is Mike Tomlin?
No.
I have no idea.
So
he got an old soul though,
Pollard
baby.
And Bobby Marshall were the first black players to play in the NFL. And Pollard also ended up being the league's first black coach.
Damn, shout out to, what was their names again?
Fitz Pollard.
Okay.
And Bobby Marshall.
Let's go, fellas, man. Shout out again, man. Black history. You didn't know that happened to be rolling to a race check. And like, I don't know why I said yeah, and you give me the 1920s goddamn question. I'm quite sure you got a thick ass.
It was a football related question. I figured you might have known.
All right, just because football is what it is now, I'm not a nigga that's from Rome and believe in the gladiators. Huh?
I think you would know this one.
What? Ain't talking about nothing.
You would know this one.
I got her ass.
It's more in when you should have been watching.
Okay.
Okay, this is WNBA.
Okay.
In
I was alive when this happened.
in 1996.
Okay, 96. I was born that year, or not born, for
This
live that year.
player became the first player to sign with the WNBA.
Who is Lisa Leslie? No, it's Cheryl Swoops.
Yep.
Hey, where the damn button at? Yeah, hell yeah. Even though I got it wrong first, but still, I control these boards, so.
I mean,
yeah.
but you kind of thought about Lisa. Hold on, that's like now times.
Yeah, no, yeah. Cheryl Swoops was the goat. She was a Cheryl. I did a segment on Cheryl Swoops. She was the Michael Jordan of the female basketball players. Yo.
That's why I said I know you'd know that one.
Yeah, shout out to Cheryl Swoops, man. One of the goats, one of the legends, man. I need to give me a Cheryl Swoops jersey, yo. None of them shit's probably going. No, they is. All right, so with that being said,
I got a whole. Like 12 pages
what?
Of Black history. You may not have known facts.
What you got?
What, you want to know one?
No, but
I was doing some research.
Okay. Man, I swear I will fuck these people up and ask for my fucking money back. Oh yeah. So yeah, it is All-Star weekend. Nichole on the board. So yeah, shout out to all the athletes in the NBA who I don't know what's up with this generation of NBA players, yo. But niggas don't want to play the All-Star game no more. I don't know what the fuck going on. So they got to keep changing up shit, adding extra goddamn games in the middle of the fucking season. It's like, look, man, you put the garbage niggas out there, they still in the NBA. Let them motherfuckers get the little shine on too, yo. Just like that. With that being said, yo, I think I'm gonna be getting some money back real soon from this shit. And let's keep this show rolling. Oh yeah, Nichole on the boards. So for the out there who just tuned into this podcast was created with black men in mind, right? It's basically, to have a conversation to self-assess, right? Also, to have a start to talk to one another versus, act out. Be mad and shit. Niggas get mad and don't know how to express their feelings. They just fuck up shit. And the reason why I created this podcast is for us to have a conversation, have a dialogue. Started off with my twin brother and his best friend, and then my wife as well. But we have a conversation where we can, self-assess and be able to not only sharpen each other's iron, so to speak, but to also be held accountable to the words and the actions that you speak and do. But also, to have that conversation when we can, kind of tell the world about, what we got going on in our day-to-day as well, kind of feel a little bit important and shit too. And one of my little best buddies, we do this every year, but shout out to my baby girl, little Miss Day of Fish, Lady Legacy, all them names she got from me. But Daddy-Daughter Dance will be held on February the 15th. And probably have some pictures and shit out there by the time the podcast air. But yeah, I'm quite sure it's going to be amazing, wonderful experience. And I hope that I can get through this little stomach bug and all that shit. Because both of us been throwing up and shitting everywhere. Me and Zendaya both. And so hopefully we ain't got to do that at the Daddy-Daughter Dance tomorrow. But it's something that I really hold, near and dear to my heart. And I say that because my first Daddy-Daughter Dance happened to take place when I was going through my go-through. And the Daddy-Daughter Dance really kind of helped me out a little bit. Helped me out a lot of bit. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to be the only dad there that was still alive for the shit I was going through. But the only dad that had their daughter that was actually actively dancing and having a good time with me. And we had mommy ass dressed up in the kitchen in the back serving us shit. So shout out to mommy being the real MVP because she found a way to get in there. And now she just gonna show up like she been doing the last couple of years now. So shout out to mom.
Year.
Oh yeah. What was it last? You did the year for last too though?
We've only been twice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I had the dope ass cotton candy looking goddamn blazer on. That shit was dope. The little rainbow shit. Yeah. And then the red last year. Yep. So yeah, we definitely can't wait to make that shit, make some more memories with my daughter and my youngest child, and then go from there. But that also being said,
Well,
what's up?
Before you move on from the daddy-daughter dance.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, mommy goes. Mommy dresses up and everything because everybody's dressed up, right? But it's like when we go, it's like they have their own personal photographer. Like the whole time they're dancing, they're having a good time, and I'm just picture after picture after picture after video after video after video. Like I'm catching the memories while they're just
Actively living that motherfucker. Oh, go ahead.
Enjoying their time together. And last year, you know, I didn't go expecting, oh, well, I'm gonna get in the picture with the daddy-daughter dance picture. And last year, our daughter was like, "Mommy, come on, get in the picture, Mommy." And I was like, "Oh, you want me in it? It's supposed to be you and Daddy." But so she wanted everybody in the picture. So
I mean, and it all costs the same too.
You have your own photographer when y'all go. It's like I'm y'all paparazzi.
I can bring some cameras with you to hold, but I don't want you to do. I don't even do you like that now. You know, cell phone will suffice. Sugarfoot. With that being said, Nichole on the boards. I got a motherfucking hot take, and the reason why this hot take is fucking taken. All right, so the hot take is this, y'all. I'm gonna have to get my ass up too. But I wish I had to. I should have hooked the wireless mic up too, because I do got that shit too.
I can do it.
No, you good? No, you good? So the hot take is this. Never ever. I don't give a fuck if you spending money or you spending time or whatever the fuck it is. Never, ever, 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 ever put all your eggs in one motherfucking basket. Never expect a motherfucker to do their job, no matter if you're paying them for it or not. Because 9 times out of 10, they gonna make you look like a stupid motherfucker, yo. Where the air horn at? So what I'm saying is this. All right. Podcast started about roughly a fucking hour ago, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, the elephant in the motherfucking room today is this podcast is filmed on Fridays and it's Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. And I purchased something for you, Nichole, on the boards to be here an hour ago. Mm-hmm. And as I'm tracking my package, right? Mm-hmm. This motherfucker tell me package delayed by FedEx. Should be expecting the package to arrive by Monday on the 17th. Monday the 17th, last time I checked, was President's Day and not motherfucking Valentine's Day. So what I'm trying to say, I done already fucking spoiled it, but I want you to know that 1-800 motherfucking flowers. Count your motherfucking days. Motherfuckers. With that being said, let me get my ass up real quick. Nichole on the board. You can put the camera on camera one. On me. Put it on the big one. All right. Oh. So what I'm saying is you got to always have a fucking backup plan.
Aww.
Happy Valentine's Day from the original PLAYA.
From the Himalayas.
Happy Valentine's. Yeah. Where the goddamn applause at? It's what I'm saying is, y'all, I spent a lot of money on them goddamn 1-800 flowers. Count your motherfucking days, nigga.
I know.
I apologize for yelling in the mic, y'all. I'm sorry. Because I spent a lot of money on that shit.
I looked at 1-800 flowers when we was gonna send flowers to the hospital for your grandma.
1-800 flowers, them niggas.
And I was like, I wonder how much the hospital costs. They're a pretty penny.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and ask for a refund, yo. I mean, I don't even want the goddamn flowers now. I'll be real. What the fuck I'm gonna do with them on Monday? 1-800 flowers, count your motherfucking days. Shout out, happy Valentine's Day, Miss Nichole on the motherfucking board, yo. But it was a great little message. That was gonna be my Valentine's Day card to you, because the original PLAYA, it wrote something real good in there for you, Sugarfoot, and they fucked that up. Excuse me, that run me wrong. I ain't been practicing run me wrong before. I've been throwing up today.
Yeah, that shit planned out where it was gonna come during the podcast and everything, didn't you?
Hell yeah. You already know it. I mean, come on. Who the fuck you think I am, y'all?
Wait a minute. Who you.
Told you I'm the original player from the Himalaya. But yeah, it didn't come. I got a message saying the shit was gonna come now Monday, yo. And I can damn sure show y'all. I'm probably gonna have a screenshot of the motherfucking big. Let me screenshot it now. So when I goddamn do my shit, I don't understand how the fucking 1-800-Flowers came from goddamn Memphis. Bitch, I don't understand it, yo.
You would think with 1-800-Flowers, if you're gonna deliver all over the place, like you would have several locations in several states.
Like if I knew it wasn't local, you think I would have bought the shit? Fuck no. Fuck them niggas, man. 100-Flowers. Count your motherfucking days, man. With that being said, Nichole and the boys, man.
Memphis?
Huh?
In Tennessee.
Memphis, fucking Tennessee, yeah. I don't get it. What the fuck is this? Let's see if I can turn it. It might. Oh yeah, so shout out to Twin2ition presents Clear the Air. This is episode 29. To be determined what the title gonna be called. I might call it Flu Game. I don't know. I'm feeling good though. But I wanted to shout out these fearless black men, yo. Since we are in
kicking in, huh?
Huh?
That Imodium kicked in good.
I think so, yeah. But shout out to the fearless black men out here in sports, to be exact. But I wanted to, take this time out right now to shout out to a couple of gentlemen. And I want to shout out Mr. Zeb Powell. Mr. Zeb Powell, y'all. He is the first black snowboarder to win gold in the X Games history ever. First black snowboarder, Mr. Zeb Powell. And in the words of Zeb, he said, "Yo, I'm kind of hoping like it's like a renaissance for black snowboarders." I just telling your ass. I said, "Yo, we need to go back to goddamn Massanutten. Nigga might try to snowboard. You talking about skiing on, nigga?" But he said, and I quote, "I'm kind of hoping it's like a renaissance for black snowboarders. Just to finally feel like, yo, you're not the only one." And Zeb is that dude, yo. Also, moving right along. Shout out to Mr. Quincy Wilson. He is an American high school. He holds the American high school record for the indoor and outdoor 400 meters, yo. And Mr. Quincy is like everything that my twin brother was, other than super fast. Because Mr. Quincy fast. He hold that 400 in indoor and outdoor career. Get your shit together, Pape. Also, shout out also to the New York Yankees own Mr. Jazz Chisholm. He is the first Bahamian-born player to play in an All-Star game in the MLB, man. And that is Mr. Jazz Chisholm. Also, Mr. Frederick Richard. He is the youngest gymnast to win an individual world medal in the men's competition. And he does gymnastics. He be doing them uneven bars. Jumping around and catching. I know my shoulder right here, the meat gonna come off the bone if I goddamn do what the fuck he did. And Mr. Justin Williams, he is also the co-founder of the Legion of Los Angeles. And he is a cyclist, yo. And he said his mission is simple. It's just to change the game. Let the world know, hey, we more than just, ball players and shit. We do a lot of other great things, too. So I wanted to, kind of shout out those gentlemen out there that's, letting the world know how great we are, man. And I wanted to, to kind of, let y'all know that this is one of the reasons why we started the podcast, man. Because, like I said, unfortunately in the black community, it's always looked down upon. We always look down upon as well. To say like, hey, you may be suffering from mental breakdown, or that's more of a white people thing. But like I said, we wanted to get black men talking, bring the family together, but also show you guys who we are. You know what I'm saying? The United States, the world we live in, only got this narrative of who we used to be, in their eyes, and not who the fuck we are, right? When you know who you are, you can be able to move and think, act, and breathe as such. But they tell you 3/5 a man, and you were, once a slave. They don't tell you none of the great shit about how great we really are, yo. So I wanted to kind of just, get y'all, hip to, we're here to clear the air and let y'all know it's just like that, man. All right, so moving right along with the podcast at hand, Nichole on the boards. We'll try to, wrap this thing up. But I wanted to, before we close it out, have my mans come holler at y'all where he at. He'll be staying on
Whoa. See, I'm a bad boy on the corner, so move from on ya, cause I'm dangerous. Dangerous. Whoa. See.
Shout out to Barrington Levy. That shit never get old. You remember when that shit first came out. But this is the segment we call Black History You Did Not Know. And Nichole on the boards, have you ever heard of the Freedom House?
The Freedom House.
Mm-hmm. So, the Freedom House. This one kind of resonated with me a lot.
Where is it located?
Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Pittsburgh to be exact. But the Freedom House, Nichole on the boards. This one resonated with me a lot, and I was like, wow. Everybody I meet in my clinic, because I got a clinic, but everybody I meet, you know, in my walk, you know what I'm saying? I said that because this is my job, but who I am is who I am, right? When I worked for Henrico County, they had this patch on our sleeves, right? And the patch stood for an acronym PRIDE, not the rainbow shit, but it stands for professionalism, integrity, dedication, and empathy, right? And as a black man, I feel like we are the most empathetic individuals in this world. And I say that we empathetic, like we care. But a lot of us, you know, have, you know, as of late, you know, unable to have these feelings, the younger generation, because of lack of the household. You know how the household shit go. Once you get the government between a man and a woman, it's fuck the man and it's death, destruction, control, damnation, you name it, right? But speaking of that, fuck y'all niggas who are actually sending these dads out here that's really trying, man, you know, to jail for this child support shit, man. Like y'all need to, you know, as adults, you know, don't get a middleman involved. Y'all need to go out here and actually, you know, hash these things out and talk to one another and be able to have these conversations. Because once you get whoever the fuck else involved that ain't got nothing to do or have nobody's best interest in hand, man, it's just a domino effect and it fuck it up for all of us, yo. So I need, for the black family, y'all niggas need to goddamn, y'all laying down, hunching and shit, he and E and all that shit. Y'all need to have these real conversations, man. Because like, if you don't trust the bitch enough to goddamn not put your ass on child support, then you might not want to trust her enough to put your dick in there. That's all I'm saying, but that's just my perspective on that. I just wanted to clear the air. But back to the Black History You Did Not Know. Did you know, Nichole on the boards? I said we lead with empathy, right? Mm-hmm. Did you know about the Freedom House? The Freedom House is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but it's also black men in Pittsburgh were the first paramedics in the United States. Yep, the Freedom House had paramedic ambulance services. As we know them today, they originated in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the 1960s. And black men, they organized and founded the country's first emergency medical service. The Pittsburgh-based group called Freedom House wrote a training book that still serves as the basis for EMS training even to this day, and pioneered life-saving practices in the field. By the mid-1970s, the success made the city government take notice, and it soon took over the program. The Freedom House ambulance service is staffed by black paramedics in Pittsburgh, and it was the first ambulance service to offer emergency medical treatment in the United States, man. And I just want to, you know, let y'all know that like that's some black history y'all did not know, yo. And like y'all would have not known that. And if I didn't find out, and that's, you know, from Miss Black History Unlocked, yo. And like when I heard it and I read it, I did my homework and I was like, yo, that's why when I be on these calls, it'll be me and the bros, not to say everybody, but me and most of the bros really be having a genuine conversation with these people, our patients and shit. Like tell them like, all right, like, you know, a nigga care. And I always tell people, and I look them in their eyes like, yo, you don't care how much I know until you know how much I care. And when I'm looking at you into your eyes, you're going to tell me one or two things. Are your eyes gray? What the fuck is that ring around your eyes? Nah. You're going to say either he full of shit or he about what he about, yo. And I'll always tell him like, look, I'm putting myself in your shoes. Like, this is how I want to be treated if I had to call 911. Now, I've been on the other side of this shit where it's me and a couple of my other counterparts. and they're not giving you the same level of care or service that I provide. Like, and for a lot of y'all here that's, you know, watching, listening, and learning. This medicine field, yeah, it's, you know, dealing with science and shit like that, but I deal with a really, really holistic approach, yo. I tell you, like, look, if I'm fucking around here, flipping shit, then you need to be concerned. But if I'm the way I am now, we ain't got no problem. We all right. Like, we can get through this shit together, yo. But that's my approach. You know what I'm saying? The emergency medicine. I'm going to get you patched up and where the fuck you got to go, yo. But then we having this real conversation where it's just like, all right, and then what? Shout out to Young Jesus. And then what? But yeah, shout out, man, to the Freedom House. Moving the podcast right along, y'all. Podcast at motherfucking hand. I wanted to, before we get out of here, Nichole on the boards, I don't want to hold nobody up. But shout out again. I don't know how they do it, Nichole on the boards, but they do this shit, how they suck us in. It's always Black History Month too, though. But what really fucked me up, we know we're gonna see Captain America this weekend. Mm-hmm. And what fucked me up is I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. For those of y'all who have not watched Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's on Disney Plus and wherever else you get bootleg shit from as well, if you don't want to pay for Disney Plus. But the Falcon, because I mean it is what it is. The movie dropped today, Captain America, but the Falcon ended up becoming Captain America. And if y'all don't know, in the MCU and in the comics, the Falcon was a black character. But now the Falcon is fucking Captain America. And when the title said Falcon and the Winter Soldier, at the end, the bitch said Falcon and Captain America. And I was like, damn. But then when the trailer for this movie came out a couple months back, that bitch said Captain America, Brave New World. And I was like, yo. And I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's different when you got that representation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, y'all gonna make somebody mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like reading the comments from the far right, I guess you call it. They were like, I don't understand what Kendrick Lamar's saying. And I had somebody else comment on a jump. Twitter be wild as fuck. Somebody else commented and said, Uncle Sam ain't black. I was like, oh my God, what we doing, y'all? What we doing? But like little shit like that. But to see Captain America be black and to actually watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier and watch the episodes and listen to the dialogue and shit like that.
Butt hurt.
Yeah, but when you listen to the dialogue of the shit, you'll be like, damn, this nigga wasn't even the first goddamn super soldier. And then you'd be like, huh? But it's dope to see, you know, representation like that. So shout out to the MCU. Y'all got my motherfucking money. I don't know how else to say that. But with that being said, y'all, this podcast is always, you know, filmed on Fridays, y'all. And there's this one guy out there that's like doing the damn thing. And before we get to that Freestyle Friday at hand, I wanted to definitely get y'all hip to this shit real quick. Let me see if I can't find it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here you go. Whereas I'm going through my technical difficulties, I'm trying to locate something. But yeah, Freestyle Fridays
today.
While
you're doing that,
mm-hmm.
I can have a little insert, I guess. So this is, I guess, kind of like some Black history you may not have known. So I was, you know, curious and wondered, because it actually was on my printout that I printed a, you know, Black history you may not have known. And it was just a question that, you know, you can click the link and see more about it. Was, why is Black History Month in February?
Oh, wow. Damn, Nichole on the board doing her due diligence.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Okay.
You know, damn well, I'm probably going to fuck up saying some of these words.
That's all, love. Just try your best, baby.
So, February is the birth month of two figures who loomed large in the Black past. U.S. President Abraham Lincoln was born February 12th, who issued the Emancipation Proclamation.
There you go.
Look out! I was about to slaughter it.
Sorry.
And African American abolition.
Yep.
Yeah, abolitionist author and
abolishing slavery. Go ahead.
No.
That's what it means. Abolition, to get rid of.
Oh,
good. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm stepping on your shit. I apologize.
And orator Frederick Douglass was born February 14th. So that is why. Because two big figures in Black history were born in February.
I thought because it was the shortest goddamn month of the year, so it was hard to get this shit over with. But Black History Month is every fucking day on Twin2ition presents Clear the Air, because I feel like Black history is history. It shouldn't be called Black fucking history. It should just be called history. It's just like that. Changing gears, y'all. I told y'all on Fridays, I shoot this bitch every Friday. I had to get my shit pulled up. But I wanted to shout out to my main man, Mr. Charles Heron himself. Shout out to the alumni clique as well. Oh my God. Them fucking MC, it's them niggas form Voltron over there. Them niggas form fucking Voltron over there. Everybody got a fucking role and responsibility. Everybody can spit, but everybody got a role and responsibility on how they get this shit out and get it popping. And it's dope to see a bunch of niggas just reading from the same fucking sheet of music, man. Shout out again to the teams. Ain't nothing like having a motherfucking team where you got shooting guard, small forward, point guard, you got the goddamn big man. Come on, man, you can't do nothing. And you got a motherfucking coach, man. Everybody are coachable. Shout out to alumni one more time. But shout out to my main man, Mr. Charles Heron, y'all. And if you ain't doing shit, man, tomorrow or on Saturday, February 15th, y'all can catch Mr. Charles Heron performing live, man, at Ormington Road in Clearwater, Florida at the Chillax Hookah Lounge, my bad. And Mr. Charles Heron will be performing again, I said, on February 15th at the Chillax Hookah Lounge. That's in Clearwater, Florida. And it's hosted by Mr. Big Homie Poet. But they said this time, man, they got bars. They got a 6-year anniversary show, yo. So I wanted to definitely, get y'all hip to a live fucking performance. God damn, I wish I lived out that motherfucker. A live performance of Mr. Charles Heron. Once again, y'all, shout out to that guy. And with that being said, y'all, this nigga dropped a goddamn Freestyle Friday as the podcast was rolling. And he sent me some shit. I saw the cover art and I was like, yo, the bitch getting spun on the show, yo. Like, I ain't even heard it yet. Don't want to hear it. I want to give you a blind reaction to this shit. And when I saw the cover art, I don't know if a nigga had some days off or whatever, but I saw him yesterday, was like, yo, this Freestyle Friday gonna be different this week. A nigga got time the motherfucking day. And as I'm saying about the Freestyle Friday, I'm looking at my notifications go off and motherfuckers is just, they liking this shit and I ain't heard it yet. So, without further ado, y'all, this is Mr. Charles Heron Freestyle Friday for February 14th. And for those y'all out there in Clearwater, Florida, y'all can go see Mr. Charles Heron perform live at the Chillax Hookah Lounge, yo. And let's get to the motherfucking business, man. Where that shit at, man? Right, damn, here it is. Freestyle Friday. Clear the Air. Charles Heron. Let's go.
Conductor, we have a problem.
Yeah, 1, 2, man. Heron. They won't let me in, family. Yo, I'm about to bring back the yoke, man. We about to yoke these niggas Charles up, man. Yo, my pen's the Undertaker, the Paul Bearer with mascara from that crack era with windbreakers and Coogee sweaters, so it slaps better than talking back to your mom Dukes. Fish soup, I need Kamosi. See, I'm a hot stepper, hot pepper, the trendsetter, the flow's perpetual. Niggas crashing out because they repossessed the sectional. Professional pen pusher, I move the decimal, so let me cook up something special. special to move to festivals. I don't know what them niggas doing over there. I'm just trying to get a message through to the disconnected and disenfranchised. The black youth, I champ green, I smoke the venom like it's a vaccine. I'm John Henry with blue steel, so feel the black steam. Hope seems to be the kryptonite to the dope fiend. Dope boy look like my cousin, but shit, he dead now. Mezzanine in the upper room, looking down the stairs. I'm looking back like you know black, but do I really care?
When it comes to me, you understand? Just let me get mine first.
We just got back with the bag, like we all need to share. My niggas in the field with their cleats, like was you even there? Denzel with one tear, I need my glory, B.
You are now rocking with the best. Charles Heron.
Yo, shout out, man. Shout out again, man. Fucking Charles Heron be fucking, I don't know how he do this shit, y'all. But, bruh, man, talent, yo. He fucking talented, yo. I don't even know how to even... It was so many goddamn messages in that motherfucking one goddamn fucking freestyle, yo. That I'm gonna have to run that motherfucker back. You know I'm gonna have to run that bitch back. Nichole, should I do it again, man?
Conductor, we have a problem.
Yeah, 1, 2, man. Heron. Let me in, family. Yo, I'm about to bring back the yoke, man. We about to yoke these niggas
Charles
up, man.
Heron.
Yo, my pen's the Undertaker, the Paul Bearer with mascara from that crack era with windbreakers and Coogee sweaters, so it slaps better than talking back to your mom Dukes. Fish soup, I need Kamosi. See, I'm a hot stepper, hot pepper, the trendsetter. The flow's perpetual. Niggas crashing out because they repossessed the sectional. Professional pen pusher, I move the decimal, so let me cook up something special to move the festivals. I don't know what them niggas doing over there. I'm just trying to get a message through to the disconnected and disenfranchised. The black youth, I champ green, I smoke the venom like it's a vaccine. I'm John Henry with blue steel, so feel the black steam. Hope seems to be the kryptonite to the dope fiend. Dope boy look like my cousin, but shit, he dead now. Mezzanine in the upper room, looking down the stairs. I'm looking back like you know black, but do I really care?
When it comes to me, you understand? Just let me get mine first.
We just got back with the bag, like we all need to share. My niggas in the field with their cleats, like was you even there? Denzel with one tear, I need my glory, B.
You are now rocking with the best. Charles Heron.
Can I please have more, sir?
Yes, indeed, y'all. That was motherfucking Charles Heron. Y'all knew I had to run that motherfucker back. God damn, yo. Shout out to Charles Heron. With that being said, Nichole and the boys, man, we're going to have to finish this shit up, B. And damn, my man be fucking spitting, huh?
We got to figure out what we going to eat.
That is true. Yeah, if I'm going to eat something. Yeah, you're right, because I ain't eat shit all day. No, my sugar there. Oh, yeah, so... I always do this for y'all who just tuning in to Twin2ition presents Clear The Heir. We're known for a couple of things, music spotlight being one of also the race checks, but we also do this thing called Motivational Minute, right? And this Motivational Minute, like I said, is brought to you by Urban Gems. It's one of my sponsors, man. Shout out to y'all niggas at Urban Gems, man. Y'all doing solid. Y'all want your teeth done? Y'all want a chain? Y'all want a ring? And you do music, man, holla at my nigga Jada Jeweler, yo. That's Jada Jeweler, Urban Gems, man. But yeah, this Motivational Minute is brought to you by that. With that being said, Nichole on the boards, man.
Martha Bailey.
Wait. I hate
going haywire there, huh?
So I hit a button and the button did what it did and then didn't do what I wanted to do and did it too. So it is what it is. But so with that being said, I wanted to shout out a real living, breathing Black history figure within our community out here in the 804, yo. And I wanted to shout out Miss Martha Bailey Brown, yo. Miss Martha Bailey Brown did something immaculate within the last couple of, I believe, weeks or months. I haven't really looked into it, but when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's a story of inspiration. But the story of Miss Martha Bailey Brown is a story of real resilience, to say the least, man, and perseverance, and a true excellence of Black culture. And Miss Martha Bailey Brown, 79 years young, Nichole on the board. She was one of the hundreds of Black students in Prince Edward County when the school shut down to resist the desegregation in 1959, okay? Mm-hmm. The shutdown lasted for 5 whole years, meaning that many of the students, like Miss Brown, she never had the chance to finish her education until 2025, till now. Miss Brown is a sophomore at Longwood University, and she is determined to finish what was snatched from her 65 years ago. And Miss Martha Bailey Brown is, her story of resilience. Like, you believe 100% in what you tell yourself, not what the world tells you, yo. And when I heard her story, I was like, yo, that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? 79 years young. I ain't shit but 38. And she's inspiring me to get my black ass back up and go to school, yo. You know what I'm saying? And that was, not by choice. It was kind of Dean's List of bus for me. That's a high bar to set. But Miss Martha Bailey Brown got, kicked out of school because of the desegregation shit, man. But she decided now she going back to school, man. And I wanted to, make that be my motivational minute. I want you to, continue to do the work, right? Like, the world only gives you what you put out into the world, right? And how much you put into it. And to see her invest in herself is amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiring to, see it happen in full circle and to actually see it happen. And to be able to share, her story, on a podcast is really, really telling on the type of individual that I am. You know what I'm saying? We want to promote, love, positivity, and change, But for us, as a people, for a long time, it's, it gets looked down upon when we say, what about this? What about that? Yeah, we may not have, endured the slavery that happened, but we are receiving the after effects. You know what I'm saying? Like the different learned behaviors and shit, like whipping your fucking kids with anything you get your fucking hands on. You know what I'm saying? This divisiveness about taking the father out the homes and shit, taking away from their families and shit. I can go on and on and on, different inventions and shit that were created by people who look like me, sound like me, but don't get the credit for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So to actually have someone that's actively making history is telling on who she is as an individual. And I salute her and her family as well. But yeah, with that being said, you got anything you want to add, Nichole, on the boards before we get out of here, yo?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, so I wanted to also, kind of shout out all the listeners and the followers and the watchers that's been following the podcast. I could not have done this shit without y'all. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all hitting the play button, watching what a nigga got to say, liking and commenting on the videos and stuff like that. Like it really means a lot. So shout out to all the supporters, the followers, the friends, and the families that follow the podcast and talk shit about it. I mean, all of y'all. The naysayers, the ones that said it couldn't be done, the ones that said it's going to fail. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all know I already had a big rant on that, but I want to really shout y'all out. And I do appreciate y'all as well. But I wanted to also, outro the podcast as well, as I always do every fucking episode. And that's always pray to have the eyes to see the best in people. A heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith in God. Change your thoughts, you'll change your world. Don't give advice, live it. When people get your message by watching you. And in the words of Lunatic, you'll never lead a flock of men to the promised land. How you gonna hold the crown? And for all of y'all out there that's criticizing, in the words of my nigga G's, y'all niggas ain't taking no risks because y'all probably scared. And it's just like that. With that being said, let's get the fuck out of here. Where we at?
My man Bernie Burns,
overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
Right round for Beamer, rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
Right
site.
round for Beamer, rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
Right round for Beamer, rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
Right round
site.
for Beamer.